Welcome to Peace Prosperity Tarot. Today is a message for you from your guides and spirits for guidance. Anything that it is that you want to know, need to know, or don't even know that you need to know. This is the piles for you. We have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, and then lastly we have pile number 3. So if you could close your eyes, do some deep breathing, meditate on which pile resonates best with you, and that is the pile for you from your guide. For those of you who chose pile number 1, this is your deck, and let us get straight into it. We're going to start with the tarot, and let's go. Okay, so we have the Empress, followed by the Hanged One, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is interesting. Oh, okay, so we have the Empress here. There's a few things on the Empress. Empress could be a Libra listening to this. You don't have to be, but you could be. And the Empress also does signify pregnancy, fertility. It's potential that maybe you are contemplating starting a family, or you feel you want to, but you're not sure this is the right time. You do have the Hanged One, which also does give that guidance of stillness. And I do believe that with the stillness, I feel it's time for you to relax, sit back and meditate and ask your guides for guidance on whether what you're wanting is the right answer for you, is the right decision for you, so to speak. So yes, I do see potential pregnancy on the cards. You don't have to. If you're single, then maybe not so. But if you are in a committed relationship, I would say that if this isn't something that you do want, then it's also a message from your spirit to guide you, to let you know that this is something to take into consideration. So just to give you that heads up, that's a potential change that could happen. And this is something that you've been wanting and hoping for, then it's also a good sign, because coming with the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of destiny, that could be your destiny. Whether that is something you aspired or dreamed of for your life, then coinciding with these cards that have come out, all major arcanas as well, it is a life change. And that is where I do believe that the pregnancy does come through. Now, yeah, let's see what clarifiers we have. Oh, wow. Okay, Serafina, Caressa, and we have Grace and Antoinette. So Serafina, funnily enough, right on top of Empress, or the Empress card, is I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. And this is crazy because I use multiple decks, and to have that come through 2 different decks already does signify that is a strong possibility within your life. Now, like I said, this is guidance. So if it's something you want, then this is great. If it's something you're not ready for, then it's just giving you the knowledge to be extra careful in this period of time. So there is potential change, especially for family, and with the Wheel of Fortune, that is also suggests good fortune. But also, one thing with the Wheel of Fortune is, in terms of another side of it with regards to business, and the Empress does suggest that it's a time for working from home. So you could be contemplating a career change, and that is where the Hangman is going to be. You need to sit back and contemplate and get that guidance from within to make those changes. And those changes could be exactly what you are destined for in this lifetime, which does signify the Wheel of Fortune. And therefore it could be a change that is necessary for your soul to continue to prosper and to grow. Now with Caressa, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So you're at this point in life where you're at the end and you're about to start afresh. You're going to step onto a new platform to start a new life. Same life, but new chapter, so to speak. And so this is the time for those changes to happen. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune in your deck, this is a great time for this. Now, no sudden action is needed right now, especially sat on top of the Hangman. However, it is something to now start putting into place. So when that time comes, the action you can take is going to just thrive and prosper. So we have Grace and Antoinette to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And this is just another layer of what you could be going through. There could be a little bit of drama. There's not only just drama, but just something that does affect another person, or guidance, somebody asking you for advice or help. And it's about stepping back out of your perspective and looking from their perspective in order to give the best viewpoint. It's important, I feel, not to stress too much about said situation and deal with it from a place of compassion. Compassion is how you will find the answer. I did ask the cards to bring out which chakra in terms of guidance you need to focus on, and that does come down to your sacral chakra, which is also part of your divine feminine energy. That is the area within you. So, and this with the Empress card also being a strong, powerful female with that divine feminine energy, and also potential addition to the family. This is a chakra that I feel is important for you to heal and get working into its full capacity. Listen to a frequency that's going to help aid that, because it can definitely help for that progression if this is the path that you are looking to go down. And also at the same time, you could be out of alignment with your feminine energy, and you could be a powerful woman or had been, but you've lost a bit of hope, you've lost a bit of faith, you've gone through something, and this is the sacral chakra, your angel speaking to you to say this is what you need to reignite so that you can be at your best and full potential. We've got moonology, which communication is key. So it's time to start communicating. It's time for you to be truthful to what it is that you want, who you are, and be honest. Because without honesty, you will not go any place further. Communication is key. Bring these cards out. And then for your guidance cards, we have Isis, Hathor, and Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Again, your feminine, divine energy. This is a sacral chakra you need to work on to help bring out the inner goddess in you to become that powerful woman that you are destined to be, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, as it is your destiny. You have Hathor. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. And we have past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So don't worry about the past life. Think about the now. Be in the present. Stay grounded. Meditate. Go within. Step into nature. Although it revolves around your past life, it could be something that you are struggling with because of the past life, and you're using that as a reason as to what is going on right now. So now it's time to let go of that. Now it's time to be still, and now it's time to grow. Thank you, and I shall see you in another reading. For those who chose pile number 2, this is the deck for you. Start with the tarot cards. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. You could be in Aries, so to speak, as the Knight of Swords is a card that does depict that. And you also have Wands in the deck, which does represent the fire elements, Aries included, as well as Leo and Sagittarius. So, but you also don't have to be. But the Knight of Swords is about quick thinking, forward movement, action, which is important, especially with the Ace of Wands being a new beginning, something to do with your passion, enthusiasm. If you have questions of maybe you're changing careers, should I take this job? The answer is yes. this is a new beginning for you. If there's a new relationship on the cards and you're contemplating whether you want to take that next step, the answer is yes. Again, it's new beginnings for you. It's about moving quickly and running forward swiftly with the action desired to achieve the result that you want. The fact that the Nine of Wands have come through, it is potential that you are exhausted. You could be feeling deflated. You have run out of juice and you don't even know how you're going to continue. But what angels are trying to get to you to know today is that it is important to continue and persevere. Now, you're exhausted. However, dig deep into your spiritual reserves. This is time for meditation. It's a time for you to really connect to your guides, to help them to guide you, because although you can be feeling deflated and out, it is not the end. This is just the beginning. Or if you're midway, then it's just a part break. But it is important for you to persevere, because stopping now, I'm not sure what you're going through, but stopping now is not it's not conducive for you. Angels wouldn't tell you to continue and persevere if they didn't believe that in your destiny is going to work out for the better. They will only guide you for your best and highest self, for true peace and true prosperity. Okay, we have guides from the angels. Okay, so we've got Brigitte. Caution is unwarranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. Now, this is where it's important to go within, as said, and ask your guides. So although you may be going into a situation or in a situation that does require deep thought, this is where that time is. It's time to think deep and go within, and you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. That's from Zana. And although you are in a situation that is not where you are when you are your best self, you are protected. Your angels and guides are speaking to you today through this reading to say you are protected and the worst is behind you. You could be starting a new business and maybe it's not going the way that you wanted it to. However, you have to continue and persevere. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your future. It's there for you. It's there for the taking. And to stop now, what you don't want to do is have regrets. And so with guides telling you that the worst is behind you, it's time for you to relax and to feel safe and to continue and to move forward. With Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath or pedicure. Well, there you go. Maybe all you need is some self-care. Self-care is what is coming through here. So it's important, although you feel exhausted and maybe deflated, you will continue to persevere. But to continue, it is time for you to step back and take care of yourself for a minute, because when you are taking care of yourself, you're the best version of yourself, and therefore you can only thrive and become better. Okay, so you are suffering from potential guilt. Don't know where that comes from, but what I do know is that the sacral chakra is out of alignment and is out of sync. And so this is where you need to now go and listen to sacral chakra meditation. Just have the frequency running in the background if necessary, and that is going to help bring you back into the space that you need to be. What is the message from Spirit? Work through your fears. There you go. So you're dealing with something quite heavy, actually, potentially, or if not heavy, then something that you feel is scary. And what we have to remember when it comes to fears is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. What your fears are, they are not real. Yes, people have legitimate fears, but in this circumstance, work through your fears. It is important, because these fears that you have is the mind is not in alignment with the truth. The fears you have is from within, and on the external, these fears is false evidence appearing real. And so work through them, because you could be, for example, let's go back to the business. If you've started a new business and you're fearful of potential rejection, if you're trying to get clients, or potential insolvency, that's a fear that is a potential, but it's not the reality. The reality is that isn't the current situation. And so don't focus on the fears, focus on the positivity, focus on the fact that continuing and persevering is what's going to get you where you want to get to. Focus on the fact that with the fears, it's only going to hold you back further, and it's only going to deplete you more, and more stress and more anxiety. And when you don't focus on that and you focus on the positivity, see how far you've come in even a week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months. Then you can start to see from another light, another perspective, how you can actually move forward and resolve yourself in the situation. But I do go back to this sacral chakra is important for you. I'm getting that feeling that it's necessary for you to listen to some frequencies, or to just meditate on the sacral chakra, to reignite that, so that you can get that energy that's going to help you to thrive and prosper. And then your last cards, guidance cards, we have sensitivity, peace, and bodies of water. So spend more time near water, which again, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries again, which is where the meditation, go into nature. This is time to think and dive deep within to get the answers that you need. You could be suffering through fear for something else, but if you can sit and be still and be at peace, again, where peace has come through, and be one with yourself, then you can understand the true situation, and not just the situation on the surface, like what is within, because that is what's going to help push you to move forward. So yeah, peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Again, like, this is your guide. This is your guidance right now. Like, basically, it's time to just let go and not worry. Forget about the fear. Release the guilt that you have within, whether you're doing something for the family or for somebody and it's not going the way that it is that you had envisioned or anticipated. Let go of that, because it's going to work out. That is the plain terms of it. It's going to work out, but you have to, again, persevere. That is your word. Deck number 2, perseverance is your word. Definitely your word. So then lastly, we have sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So you are sensitive to what is around you, and that is no problem, but it just means you have to be wary of where your energy best lies, who is around you, what energies other people are taking from you, who is zapping your energy, which is bringing you down, which is why you're in this state of mind. But you need to surround yourself around people and environments that bless you, that allow you to thrive, allow you to prosper. And definitely with the nature of water, you could be also a water sign as well. Maybe you need to dive back into your element and go to your roots, and it's important for you to be in the places that is going to allow you to recharge your batteries, allow you to come out and be strong and be the person that you're destined to be. All right, thank you for listening to pile number 2, and I will see you in another reading. Pile number 3, this is your reading. Welcome back. Okay, we're going to start off with the tarot before we move on to our lovely oracles. We've got a lot of pentacles here. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. Looking at this spread here, I'm feeling business, I'm feeling finances it's the guidance that you're after in this circumstance. And when you have the 2 of Wands, it is about decision making. It is about being kind of stuck in 2 places of which is right and which is wrong. And with this card popping out, it is about telling you that you have the courage to make it. It's important to listen to your intuition, because right now in this present moment in time, it is strong. What your internal is telling you, listen to that. Ignoring that is not going to help you make the decision that you want. If it's a new job and your internal is saying, yes, I want this job, but external is telling you other things that you're hearing that's holding you back from making this true decision that is what you want from within, then it's going to not help you to prosper to where it is that you want to go. It could be a new relationship, it could be a new home, you want to move, maybe you want to travel, but make the decision that is really sitting within your gut. Listen to your intuition, because your intuition will never steer you wrong, and right now it is very strong, so trust in that. With the Pentacles, money, finances, this is earth signs out here, but you don't have to be. Now with the Six of Pentacles, we're talking about more financial stability. It suggests that you're earning money, and it's a good time, a period of time for steady employment. So you are on a steady path. If you're maybe worried about a circumstance financially, don't worry about that, because you are in a good place. And then what's beautiful is we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a positive money card. So it suggests you are moving forward and doing what you're good at. So you will continue to you will continue to grow and move forward in your finances and potential business affairs. So that's something that I'm imploring to say not to worry about, because from this tarot deck and these three cards coming through, your business and finances, they're going to be okay. Now you do have a decision to make that is important. It could be a decision on a new idea, new venture, new business, new job, but when it comes to your finances, they will be okay, because you're going to trust your gut and trust your intuition, and you're going to use that answer from within to make the change that's necessary for your finances to prosper. Okay, Archangel Michael, already you need to call on Archangel Michael. Definitely, that's the angel that's going to help you to decide. Here we go. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And there you go. It's definitely time to call on Archangel Michael and sit with him for a minute. Ask him your questions. Ask him what you want to help guide you to the right answer. And that sitting in front of the Two of Wands is also a good sign that Archangel Michael is your angel to help you make that decision. So it's important to connect with him and also to have patience. Now is the time to learn, study and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Again, with the business side of things or career side of things, you may be in a position where you feel that it's stagnant, or you cannot move you can't move forward or grow and progress. However, have patience, because it is coming. I cannot stress that enough. I'm feeling that so much from these cards that have come through, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. It's just, you are moving forward. It is a positive money card. You are going to continue to thrive and grow. However, you need patience, because not everything happens overnight just like that. Things do take time to build, and you are building and you're on the right path. But again, you need to trust your intuition. And again, if you are in between making a decision, you know that you can feel the decision that within you feels right. Whichever decision feels right, what I'm saying right now, whichever just popped up into your mind, that's what you have to run with, because that is what you internally are destined to choose ultimately. And then we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. Again, this is beautiful from your guides, honestly. It's just telling you that trust in yourself, trust in what it is that you want to do. With the ideas that you're having, don't have fear of, it may not work out, or this happening, or just do it. It's time. There's no time like the present, and trust, because you have guidance behind you who's going to be there for you to support you, and that is all you need to just get started or to just make that change. And then when it comes to numerology, we have be bold and make the first move. you know, it's time to make that move, time to do what it is that you really want to do. And don't make the decision based off of others, make the decision based off of you, which is why I keep stressing your intuition rather than an external influence, because your life is your life and your decisions is what impacts your life. External decisions doesn't impact the way that you would impact you had you made the decision yourself. And that's really important for your self growth in that sense. Now 2 chakra cards popped out, okay, which it makes sense. Okay, so we had release and then we have balance, which is scales. So we have release and we have balance. Now with the balance, we're looking at the higher chakras here. We have third eye, we have the crown chakra. I would be, especially with the purples in the deck here right now, I'm more inclined for you to listen to the crown chakra frequency. I feel you connecting to the crown is the direct source to higher consciousness. And that is important because when you're connected, your decisions will just come through. And that's what you need. I feel that is what you need. And then lastly, we have go outside, unconditional love and the art. So you've been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. We are coming through a pandemic, and I know we are still now transitioning into outside spaces and doing things more so than we have in the last let's say 2 years. However, it is important to reconnect with the outside world, and if you are one who is more at home than outside, then you do need to make that small adjustment in life just so that you can have new experiences and, you know, understand more out there. Because a lot of the decisions that you may be even wanting to make, because you're not in because you are not in an environment to even see more, do more, be more, it's harder to make a decision, right? So that's definitely go outside, even if it's just the park, you know, or just walk. You don't know who you can bump into, you don't know what circumstances could come into play. So that is definitely your guides telling you, get out there. Okay, so with Mary Magdalene, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. That's, for me, self-love. I'm feeling self-love is also the key here. And once you do have that, you will trust yourself completely to make the right decisions for you and express yourself through creative activities. That's another thing here as well. You could be contemplating whether you step into the creative field or you stay structured, and the creativity may be the answer. If you're a painter, do some painting. If you like music, listen to some music. Write some music if you can, if you want to, but definitely get into your creative juices and elements so that you can now start getting the information that you need from the expression, because we do have to let go. Whether even journaling is a creative form, because it is writing, and when you journal, you express, you release, and you let go, which also, funnily enough, we have the release card from the chakra deck, which is when you can release, you're reborn, you are igniting yourself new. We have had a new moon, well, a week ago now, but however, that was a time to release and to let go. And if you maybe missed that timing, then this is the time to do so. Write down what it is that you want to let go of, write down what it is that you want to make changes for, and then start working towards doing that. But your guides are saying to release, go outside, and don't worry, your money's going to be fine. Okay, well, thank you for listening, and I shall see you in another reading.